Oh, it's already getting up. Like, assault rifles. Let me quickly. Well, I might get that naturally. Yeah. Kind of. I might get what you call it, a tactician, a Keegan. So be careful. I don't know. Yeah, I remember growing up. This one Irish dude, he was only half Irish, but he had racist people down in Seaside. And he's just like, yeah, fuck you, Supreme. you fucking N-word, you spick. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. And I was like, listen to this guy. And he's like, I'll get these people, who are like a derivative of the Winter Hill gang. And I'm like, and I always laugh, like, they're not Winter Hill gang or whatever, the Irish. And so, I call up this one guy, like, with a Gaelic name and everything. And I was like, who is this guy? I was like, oh, he's only half Irish, if that or whatever. And he said a bunch of other things then. I saw him again. I was like, how you doing? I was like, they're not going to start a war for you. It just sort of woke me up and reiterated that if you weren't full Irish or full Italian, and even if you're Italian, you got to be Sicilian. It's just that's the world we lived in, that racist world. You don't speak for Irish. You're only partly Irish. You know what I'm talking about? Their core is tight, So it didn't matter if you weren't part of these groups. You have a personality, you're hard, tough, whatever, good looking. If you weren't part, no one gives a fuck. No one would push you. You know what I'm saying? And you had no loyalty. You had no influence in your community. That was before social media. These things still exist, And I'm not talking about polite society, but. And if anything, if you weren't Irish or Italian, and yes, all this shit, more than likely we'll take it. I had a few Irish, few Italians. My shit was based on skill and talent.
Supply cash. All right then.
I mean, the core group was Puerto Ricans, but Irish and Italian. It's just funny how that just worked out like that naturally. It's so weird. Like the most Irish guy, and the most Italian guy. They're like, oh man, they try to be like, our Irish dude wasn't Irish. And I'm like, man, he's full-blooded Irish. What are you talking about? Blind, blue eyes and all that shit, man. He was born on St. Patty's Day, man. He was literally born on St. Patty's Day. I remember that conversation growing up. I don't think half my friends realized how much I defended them behind the back.
this.
Quiet. There's a bastion. Hang on! Reloading! Let's get him! Ready to go! Large and recharge! Gotta reload! Nice! Shit! Fear's right behind us! Let's do this! You don't know who they're messing with! Crank it up! It's done. Whew. Got them all.
Love this one.
Enemy here! Good to go! Cover me! Reloading!
Do you mind if I do?
Yeah, I found some damn
We're
ammo.
good.
You smell that? I'll take that. Stocking up. Let's get him! Oh, fuck!
I'll take that.
I'm down! Drop the bad guy! That's one gone!
Do you mind if I do?
It's empty! Venom's right behind us! Go! Ammo secured! I'm reloading! You got him! Okay, we're good. Supply cache. All right then. Got some stuff here we can use. Got it. Grenades marked. Got a weapon here. Hey, weapon. Venom's nearly on top of us! Okay, here we go!
I'll take that. said to me, let's do it.
Who wants some military goodies?
There's supplies in here. Don't mind if I do.
Won't be much longer till detonation.
Cover me, reloading! Bomb's about to blow! Got one here! Caution! That's too close! Go! Hell yeah! Reload! We're hot! We're live! Yeah, let's go! Reloading! It's empty! Large and recharge! Thanks, man! Ammo secured! Locked in!
Cover me! Reloading!
God damn it! I'm down! Hey, a little help here? Revive me!
Shit! Venom's right behind us!
Somebody help me! Cover me, reloading! On gear! Sick, yeah!
Incoming flash! Got supplies here!
Revive me! Good to go!
I don't know what the fuck that shit was about. First, I had a bad connection. It happens when you live in Hawaii. Just a little bit of whatever throws everything off. No, no. That's, I guess, thinking back or whatever. That's probably what happens over here a little bit. You got to be part of a certain race or culture, or else they don't really care if you're funny, good looking, whatever, or they'll try to gaslight like you're the opposite or whatever. I was just thinking, cursorily, just back, whatever. I remember someone was just like looking at me. You could tell, like, now I realize they recognized me or whatever, right? And they were just holding something, and they didn't know whether to like move it out of the way I was walking, like hold their ground or not. And usually, you got to judge what normal people would do 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10 times, you make a slight adjustment. You just move slightly over out of the way, whatever. They take one step. You match it with 2 steps. That kind of polite behavior, whatever. But in this case, whatever, I guess this person stepped forward, or not really stepped forward, but stepped to the side, passive aggressively in my way, holding it out to see if I go around it, just like a trivial little minor thing. And all they had to do, it was already out of the way. All they had to do is like just a little bit of whatever, right? And I was just like, as I approaching, I was just like, this is just such a weird place. And so I just kept walking in a straight line. Boom! Slapped it out of his hand, kept on walking. I was like, I don't play your stupid little games, man. I never even, will never remember the guy. Don't care. And if it had happened in another 2 steps, I would have done another 2 steps. But you see these slight things like happening over here. Like, you have to be a certain race, Japanese or Chinese, Filipino. And the thing is, like, you could tell who was Filipino or not. Like, first, second generation Filipinos are Filipino. Third, maybe. But if you're more than 3, 4, 5, you just claim Hawaiian or state that you're Hawaiian. And so that's basically what it is. So that's where that dark skin comes from, is Filipino blood. And if you go to the Hawaiian homelands, then you'll see more of like Hawaiian blood. But since I took like so many Hawaiian classes, I know they have difficulty of just stating who's half. So they're down to quarter blood. They're saying like whoever is a quarter blood, and that's difficult. So now, like, to prove you're Hawaiian or whatever, well, there's ways to prove it legitimately into the state and federal government, but you get this mentality in Coachley, oh, it's difficult to prove. Oh, that's what I heard. They're like, oh, well, you're Navajo or whatever, Apache Indian. That it's like, and they played that game or whatever. I was like, no, it's not hard to prove. It's federally recognized. You would have a federal documentation saying if you're Navajo, Hopi, Apache, um, whatever Indian, Zuni, some of the bigger tribes, Mohawk is definitely one. And so, and I was like, no, no, it's like I'm adopted Italian family, definitely Navajo Hopi, there's no question about it, I'm just adopted, not from here. I don't play those little games and everything. So I just recognize that because that's what is ingrained in the society over here. Like you could just like say, oh, it's my genealogy or whatever, my lineage, not in your genes, but they use that word as association with its hardcore fact genealogy. Like, okay, well, my dad, or whatever. Because technically, both my parents were Native American, full blooded, But reality is, even though they were full blooded, they were really half blooded, what I'm talking about? So now what's partial blooded is called half blooded, It's to say it's just like 10-20%. Oh, I'm half. And so I'm more than half, but I don't want to state that, I'm talking about I'm half blooded, I'm talking about, but I guess in polite society, I would have to say I'm full blooded, I'm talking about. Because so many people steal that and co-opt it or whatever, But I know I'm half blooded, but I have to state that I'm full blooded because the people who say they're half blooded are like 1%, 2%, 3%, 4 or 5, little smidgens of Native American, and they take that identity away from me, But getting back to the Hawaiian homelands, there's so many people, even with quarter bloods, they have difficult finding people to put them in the homelands. And it's really difficult to state that if you're even less than a quarter, are you Hawaiian? I mean, it's just bizarre, It's just a very weird thing that happened over here. I mean, there really wasn't Hawaiians for 100 years. So, I mean, it's in Molokai in Hawaii, but not to Hawaiians per se, but to the people on the periphery of it, because that's the majority of people out here. So you got Hawaiians, a very small group, and then you have this 80 majority of the population that want to claim association with that and claim that as their identity, and just literally just for clout or whatever, oh, I'm Hawaiian or whatever, because I grew up here, and it's like, I guess, not really. Because when push comes to shoves, I doubt they're for Hawaiian causes. I'm not saying everybody who's Hawaiian blood can't be down for Hawaiian causes, but you go where your blood's at, Are you going to stand there holding the line when they intrude on, Hawaiian homelands rights or whatever? Or are you going to go back to where you're secure economically, financially, and just take when they do something cool, when it's advantageous to you or whatever, And you see that a lot. And I'm like, man, I already dealt with that growing up. I don't want to deal with you, man. So that's my gripe with it. Because by and large, when I deal with Samoans or actual Hawaiians, they're cool people, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody's individual. You got some not so cool, but by and large, I could give them the benefit of the doubt, obviously. and they know that I'm native usually. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a really small community. Oh, Dave Supremo, he's Navajo, whatever. You know, maybe someone look at me half an eye or whatever. You know, suspiciously, whatever. But usually that's the case. You know. But outside that, they want to play the role of gaslighting and bullshitting, like I'm native and, saying, oh, it's a cool thing. Well, since I'm popular, I'm Hawaiian, man. So if Hawaiian wasn't cool, Puerto Rican wasn't cool, would you be down for it? And that's the problem I have. Were they for the ones that are not viewed as cool, the sub races, the Untumention? I'm talking about where you stand up for them. You down for Micronesians? There's Pacific Islanders. You down for Tongans? Those are Polynesians. I mean, Micronesians are a little bit of Gilbertese, Marshallese. They're sort of like in this Micronesian, Polynesian intermix racially, culturally thing, whatever. But they're definitely Pacific Islanders, easily. Are you down for their rights? Or are you racist against them? You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like, oh, well, you want to claim you're Puerto Rican because it's cool? Well, what do you stand on Mexican rights? I mean, I could guarantee you 80% of Mexicans probably look at me with like half an eye, like what the fuck is he growing up in Jersey? Some people think it's cool. Look at this guy with historically connected, because I'm Hopi, whatever. It's derivative Aztec blood, but I'm also Navajo, which is more Canadian Plains Indian. That's why I had the eyes, little Eskimo eyes, whatever, from Navajo. And the facial structure. I mean, recently, not like historically 10,000 years ago, but like literally at the time of Columbus, that's when they came down and started conquering during that time frame, that era. But so I have those two in me, whatever. So, like, here's this person with a lot of native blood that did a lot of, moved and shaped over in Jersey, whatever. So I saw that land in San Diego when I was in the Marine Corps, whatever. I walked outside and I was like, where's this girl? I was, oh, you seeing a girl in my neighborhood? And by the time I got to the other side of the neighborhood, I had a group of 30, 40 people and they're all talking on Supreme, whatever. And I had no idea. Here I am, a 19-year-old kid, and I'm literally shocked. I didn't know how the hell what reached in Jersey got out to there, and this, but I know it was all. I was like, when I was thinking to myself in the Marine Corps, I got to do the right thing, and or else I'm totally fucked. I just know the level of resources that are brought to bear on me. But my body, having patches disease, just it's crumpled, So it is what it is. Made it room for special forces, but I try to take everything I could, all the good I could get out of the Marine Corps, even though it didn't stick initially. It started that pathway into where I am now. But this wakes you up, and I try to tell people back in Seaside, like, you don't understand. You got to be careful, man. Like, you don't know who's watching. You know what I'm talking about? They'll give you enough rope to hang you. And it's not a joke, man. Always assume somebody's listening or whatever. And do the right thing, you know what I mean? So that's why I could freely talk about some of these gang things, which I was never in a gang. Or organized crime, which I was never in organized crime, or other groups of organized crime which weren't organized crime. But people consider it. Because I know I would never do that, but I could identify it. And I could talk about it. I will, because I would. It's not a pleasant life. And it isn't. But it'll get you fed and get you warm in the winter. So it exists. And if you equalize society, the sustainable, it doesn't have to exist. Or you lessen the impact of it. But the state, it doesn't. And honestly, like, if I had to choose between Nazis controlling the white government, white society, and Irish and Italians, I'll choose Italians and Irish. I'll choose Sicilians and Irish any fucking day. So, especially Sicilians. at the conflicts of society, Africa, white, Mediterranean, Spanish, all mixed in. That's a true melting pot. I trust them more than anybody. And Latinos, obviously, another mix. And Irish, because they had hardship. Jewish people, another hardship. They know what it is. They know that you need true equality. I'm not saying everybody, but by and large, I'd rather trust them who dealt with shit, I'm talking about in the community. And it's not a joke. You deal with Irish people. They rarely talk about the coal mines and everything. And don't get me wrong, it's definitely racist among them or whatever, but I didn't hang out with them. I saw the other side. I saw the good part. But like, man, we understand what you're going through, as a Native American. You come out here, everybody thinks you're this, that, and the other. But this is your land, And it has real serious effects on you, I'm talking about like economic effects that last to this day. And I was like, well, that was 80, 100 years ago with the coal mines. But, they have grandparents that talk about it, what I'm saying? They're like, maybe they were racist at the time, they're like, but we were treated like animals, what I'm talking about? It's not right. Like, you could just die. They didn't care if you died for them to make a little bit of money. How do you identify these Irish? The pale motherfuckers. But now, they're respected or whatever. And a lot of them just became, very racist, whatever. But a lot more of them through culturally, through families, aren't like that. So it was a very bizarre thing when you come across some. When I grew up with white people, and then I had a bunch of Irish behind my back, and they looked even more Aryan than these Nazis in front of me with their little boots and everything. Oh, like, and you talk to these Nazis, like, oh, we have no problem with Native Americans, and they'll test you out. Are you really Native American? They'll come back at you and they'll probe you, whatever. And after maybe a few talks, we're okay. You're Navajo, what I'm saying? They had to verify through their own people, whatever, and everything. And we have no problem with you. And you're the exception. We'll deal with you. And power likes power, If they have control over their group, you're going to speak to them. But, you come into this false sense of security. What happens if I didn't have power? Like, I joined the Corps and gave it all up. I could be put in a gas chamber. I could be hung. But it's like, we'll never come to that. And then Trump happened. But in the end, you gotta seriously believe in your core equality, man. True equality, sustainable. Because what happens if some miracle Native American population grows to be dominant? There'll be corruption, like anything. And what happens? They begin to think like they have the right to enslave, esclavio other people. Then another group will be motivated to take them over. And the cycle will begin again and again and again. It won't be sustainable. You have to believe in true equality. You just have to. You care about your kids. And you don't want that to happen to your kids, what you dealt with. You have to believe in equality, Like honest equality. Sometimes you gotta be firm about it. Sometimes it was violent, and I try to make it as morally. The people, white society will push, oh, that's criminal, and what I faced was monstrous, and I can't push it where I'm gaslighting. I can't push it where it's more righteous, morally correct than it was. I was put into a situation where I had to make decisions. And I came out with the decision that I put myself into situations where violence would be the outcome. And I can't put myself into those situations where violence would happen. And that was my fault. But that being said, it being violent, I did the right decision. And that's why I'm not incarcerated. But whereas I morally fucked up, yeah. So you have all these different parts of you, and you had to compartmentalize it. Was this correct? Was that correct? And then you looked at the totality of it. And here I am. Was I morally fucked up? Yeah, but I was born into a world where they took everything from me. And then I was put into a family that just wanted to, just didn't give me what I needed to survive. I mean, it would be nice if I had food and clothing, but I didn't have that. So, I did, and that's the end result. You come home and the refrigerator's padlocked, and here you are, 11-year-old kid, and you try to go in the fridge and there's a lock on it, and then you earn a scholarship to a gifted school, and you live there. And then, it's just like, but I had to play the role like I'm grateful that I grew up in a white household, German. When my dad was so busy working, so. And they weren't the smartest people. And then you look at like who's really the judge took care of me more than really family, my friends, families. I mean, my real friends, like. But it's a fucked up world, you sell each other out. I was at my friend's house more than I was at my own house. It got to the point like you stole so much in Seaside, New Jersey, like all you had to do was act like you shouldn't be caught and they'll let you get away with it. They would let you go like you did so much shit and you had so many people. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it was like. Like you didn't even have to try really. You could have like this everything coming out, you walk out the store. And then it got to the point where you just put it into the shopping carts and walk out of the store and be like, I'm out. Shake your hand or whatever, but this is time before cell phones and everything. But like, can you walk over there? I'd be like, okay, turn my cart, walk around over there, and that's like where the camera, the one camera they got, you know. Now I realize why. They lived with us. They knew who we were. We knew where they lived. And we did so many break-ins or whatever. We ran into so many houses. I remember one time a cop's son was talking shit. I didn't even hesitate. Someone said, "Oh, don't you know his dad's a cop?" And I was like, "Is he home?" I was like, "No, then he's not going to come out shooting. He's going to be working." That gives me a good 5-10 minutes. So, knock on the door. I was like, he was selling heroin or whatever, right? And I was like, I don't do drugs. And I was like, man, your dad's a cop and you're selling heroin and you're talking shit and saying this person owes you money, this whatever, trying to shake people down, trying to say, oh, my dad's a cop and scaring people. I don't give a fuck your dad's a cop. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm thinking to myself, you know? But this is what people say Supreme's here or whatever, right? So I sit in the house 3 houses down from the guy, whatever, right? And I was like, so everybody knew what to do. I knock on the door, right? He comes out and he was on the phone. My friends already called him up on the phone to distract him. So his arms are up like this, you know, on the phone and shit like that. Answer the door. They're like, answer the door. You know, we got someone about to buy some shit or whatever. So I was like, you know what I'm talking about? So he's already distracted and shit like that when he opens up the door, right? So he opens up the door, it's on the phone or whatever. I fucking, boom, right through the fucking, you know, just crack, whatever. Throw it on the fucking phone. And I just throw him, you know, against the fucking thing. And then his mom comes running down, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You fucking nigger, blah, 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 you spick, whatever. And I'm just pounding on him, whatever. And then everybody's just like, there's a crowd outside of like whatever amount of people, whatever, right? I was just like, all right, it's time to go before the cops get here. So I'm done doing my thing and shit like that. And I was a small guy. I was under 40 pounds. But I had this big puffy jacket that hid my size or whatever, right? And so, like, he got shocked, whatever, you know what I'm talking about? He didn't know. That's how you get them, you know what I'm talking about? Because they won't, you know what I'm talking about? That's a lot of this shit, you know what I'm saying? But, that being said, he just got rocked real quick or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? And he was already on the ground before he realized what it was, you know what I'm talking about? And I always knew there's a couple punches, 2, 3, boom, I'm done. It's over for me, you know, I was a small dude. And, you know, so I always planned my shit out. I'm lucky I'm still alive, you know, because I came away bloody a lot of times, but I definitely won like 80-90% of the times. But when I lost, people cheered, you know. A lot of them were Nazis, whatever, hardcore Nazis when I lost. Because some of them planned it out. Hey, what's up? Anyway, so I'm running out of the house. And the mom was screaming all this racist shit, jumped on my back. But I didn't realize it. I was so pumped up, you know. And my man Bonfa, Anthony Bonfa, this big Italian guy, like huge, huge Italian guy. Okay, I'll do it with you. Tells me, ladies on your back. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I had a mom on my back. So I threw her off, whatever. I run over to 3 houses down to my friend's house. Because there was only 3 houses over there. And then all of a sudden you just hear boop, 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 boop. And there's dozens of police cars just pull up or whatever. And then all of a sudden you see like me sitting down at my friend's house with like just lines of people, 50 people. And then there's more and more people coming in. You know what I'm talking about? This like gathering at this one house. Like every few minutes, more people from the neighborhood were just gathering at the house. And they're like, speaking to the guy about the problem, I heard this son and that son had a problem, like it was supposed to be a fist fight. Why? The police are like, why didn't you solve it like that? Why did you have to call in that? Why do you have to call like I'm sitting like not 20 feet away. I was like, don't refer to me as a thing. I was like, I'm right here. And treat me like a person, and then I'll talk to you. I told the police. So, you know, saying otherwise, there's no crime here. Get out. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Did anybody see any crime? Nope. Boom. Police walked out. 5 minutes later, boop, boop, boop. You see them all just like disappear, all the police or whatever. Done. Untouchable, man. That's my life. And if when I meet someone else that had that, then I could relate. You know what I'm talking about? Because otherwise, everybody's bullshitting. And now I had that on tape or whatever. And Anthony Baffa could verify that shit. Police could verify that shit or whatever. That's reality, man. That's my reality growing up. And I will never go back to that because in my head, I thought I was doing the right thing. And sort of, I was pushing racism at bay. But in reality, to push racism at bay, I had to do such criminal activity that it just wasn't worth it. And I didn't know that at the time. Now that I don't do anything illegal, I had to deal with all this racism. But I know that if I push hard enough, if I work out hard enough, I can push through that envelope where people want to come to me, where they want to deal with me regardless of my race. So that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. So no matter, because people will call you dumb, retarded, weak, because if you're not part of the certain groups, if you're not Irish, if you're not Italian, if they want to put you to some outlier group, and you have to push through that as a minority. You have to be more talented, gain more achievements. So even if they tell you you're nothing, you're a piece of shit, that people are like, no, man, you really need to watch out for that guy. He's this talented. And the reason why I know I could do that is because I had those people around me. So I know I had that once. I know it's possible, you know what I'm talking about. And no one could push me down. You could gaslight me like I'm a fucking nothing piece of shit, nothing. I just can't believe it. And people can't believe it who were there in Seaside in Jersey. They'll probably say, yeah, we got him for a little bit, but they know. But I'm telling you right now, I do believe in equality, and I'm going to make it. You know what I'm talking about? But I know these things, and I will repeat these things. So we don't have another Trump. Because it's monstrous, man. And people want to like be polite about it, like it's populism, it's demagoguery. It's just evil shit. For your own personal agenda, for personal power. I didn't barge in that house I defended him. I'll say I was a defender. Oh, I defended all these people. I did indirectly because I never had a chance to capitalize on for what I needed out of it, you know. But make no mistake, it was for me, you know what I'm talking about? So I knew I could get away with it. I saw the people there, and that way I knew I could do whatever I wanted. But I'll tell people, oh, I defended, man. I had to defend my boy, man. Like, that's what I'm for. I'm loyalty. You know what I'm talking about? So, like, it had nothing to do with that. I do everything about me.
Time's running out.
Boo.
Found a weapon.
I'll take that.
Boo.
Venom's almost out.
Venom's out. Weapon.
Hey, what's up, Swarm?
Cover me! Reloading!
Fire enemies over here!
What's in a bastion? Grenade.
Don't mind if I do.
Mark the juvie. Oh yeah. Attacking! Juvie! I'm reloading! Open up action! Scion, march! Ready to front line! We got a Scion!
Please get over here!
Come on, let's go! Ready to go! Better and better! Damn it! Mark.
Nice work. I'll take that. Hey, we're a wee bit spread out. Ammo spotted.
Reloading! Okay, here we go!
The best offense is a good defense.
Let's try to stick together.
Bunch of supplies here. Let's not let them go to waste.
Supply cache. Nice. Got it. Okay, that'll work.
Come back over here so I could reload you all. Run all the way back. Group up. Come.
Let's do this. Yeah, let's go. It's done. Let's try to stick together. Grenade spotted.
Now we're talking.
Killed it!
Screw these
Time's creeping up. Weapon.
Hey, I'll take it.
Let's do this. Now we're talking.
Pure magic, mate.
It's done.
Practice makes perfect.
Everybody's filled up.
Rabanus.
Not the LZ.
I'll leave this here.
Feeling behind. You ready for anything?
Attack! Shot! I'm reloading! Ready to frontline! Throw back in your hole! Oh well, that's that. I'm at the extraction point! Getting better and better!
Oh shit.
Now that's what I live for.
Got a few extra kills at the end. And there we go. Got McKeegan up. All right, here we go. So I need 3,000, so. What do you think of the new camera? Is it good? I like it. Oh, Tanks, are you there? Check this out. You were asking about what camera should I get, and you'll get the lens later. I just got this back from it being serviced from Sony, the authorized Sony guys. So that's my address, but in Connecticut. So I got it serviced, right? Warranty. The lens that I dropped for a centimeter. The G Master. Let me know if you're there and saw that. If you are wanna sell it, I'm gonna sell it on eBay or Amazon. I don't know yet, but I guess if you hear, if you want one, I'll give you a really good price on it, since it only is used to stream for, I don't know, last couple months, and it just got serviced. And it is a really good lens. I just got one a notch up, and it gives me more space. Anyway, getting back to what happened in Silverton and Seaside. That's why I know what Trump was doing, I knew it was all for his personal agenda. Like, he'll use these stupid ass white supremacists and toss them as soon as he get in power or whatever, you know, he doesn't give a fuck. I mean, if there's a talented person among them, he'll probably absorb them. But at that level, I mean, you gotta look like we're all racists. We're civil because we suppress that racism. You know, the more you suppress it, your emotions, and look at things analytically, the more civil you are. The smarter you are. That way society could just break. Like, if you don't have law and order, real law and order, crack. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta have equality, man. There'll be chaos, and people with skill and talent won't percolate up. Only the most violent, sadistic people will. That will give the perception as they're the most talented and smartest and genius, and gaslight they're talented, as we have with Trump. But in an equal society, we could suppress all that racism as much as possible, so we could pull from the talent and skill from each group and make a better country from it. And I learned it the hard way, you know? I definitely learned it the hard way. But I'm glad I'm sort of immune to all this populism, demagoguery shit, but I'll state it. It's probably cringy to people. It's like, but you know, I can state it readily. Maybe most people are too chicken shit in a normal conversation. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I know that's how you feel. Cut the bullshit. I'm not one of your races that you want. I'm one of your to-mention races. So it's a matter of if I have a personality, if I'm good looking, or skill, achievement. You don't want to deal with me because I have no influence and I have nothing to give to you. That's why you won't give me the time of day. Let's cut to the bullshit. So I can't deal with you either, you know? But we gotta play this role, this interaction or whatever, you know? How you doing? You know, whatever. Hey, what's up, man? Let's pump this dude or whatever, you know?
Come on, let's do this.
Man, I'm covered in swamp snot.
Face me, cowards!
All these things that
Why is it here? Got him.
You will want to search this room.
yeah, exactly. All these things that even liberal Democrats used historically of racism hide their own racism. So, and it's difficult as a minority. You got to hide your own racism and deal with other people because you know what's right and you have these mixed feelings. But white people have the luxury of dealing with systematic racism and just grab it when no one's looking and be like, oh, I like black people, oh, I like Latinos, I like, okay, well, since black and Latinos are cool, maybe some of the other side races, you know? If it's advantageous to me, and then I can look non-racist. That's the benefit of when you're Native American and people think you're another race. You pick up on that shit.
Over here!
Oh, when you got yeah, I got a lens right here. I want to talk to you about that. Yeah, and they treat your friends like, how do you treat your friend that's black? Is he cool? Do you hang out with him a lot? Do you treat him equal? Do you listen to him? Do you fight him? Do you take advice from him? I mean, you know what I'm talking about? To use like respect, not like, oh, well, it's one of the two dichotomic things, kissing ass or, you know what I'm saying, following everything. Is it straight respect, you know what I'm saying? Like the true meaning of it? Then I'll look at it, you know?
Good, a new weapon. I think we're good. Come, let's check this room. Maybe something we could use. Save this for later. Jody. Got a weapon here. Weapon spotted.
Yeah.
Weapon marked. Oh, how I missed you.
Ace.
Give me about 20 seconds.
Let's go. Venom's behind us.
20 seconds, all right? You hear that?
Double time it, lazy dogs. Double time it, lazy dogs. Well done. Take that weapon.
Yes.
Ready to go. Let's do this.
Well done.
Yeah.
It's done. Come on now. Come and die. Let's get him.
Let's go.
I cannot be stopped. Well, it would be wise to run.
Some emotion.
That's what I mean.
Looks like we're done.
Get your hands off and I call dibs.
Double time it, lazy dogs.
Taking fire. Cover me.
Got one.
mark.
Mine now.
Reload hostiles!
Drone is down! Zion, follow the further!
I will break you.
Oh, yeah! I love it when they do that.
Shit right here.
Child's play!
Reloading.
Hello, gorgeous.
Nice! Ammo! Did you all see that?
Group up back here. Group up. Group up.
Ready to go.
Piss off, Gorosky!
Too easy!
I cannot be stopped!
Not afraid of a girl, are you?
Drone is down!
Enemy's right behind us. Go.
Artillery is here!
Come on, bastard! I'm bleeding out!
Shock out!
Medic!
Spotted.
Over here. I won't forget this.
But I gotta check on the price, but I think it's 1,300, but I'll sell for 1,000. Shipping and everything. Let me know.
Planted!
Come on, let's show 'em how it's done.
Snot.
Yes!
Nice!
Check it out.
use more. Yeah, that's right. Good one. Reloading.
Incoming! X-Men! Ours!
He's off.
Mine.
Stand your ground. Die, you must.
Afraid of a girl, are you?
There you go. I got one good shredder out of that. Who are you?
Yes.
Securing the tap. Help me secure.
Sweet.
Nice.
Let's get these pieces of shit. Let's do this.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's one. Smashed ya.
I am in the zone.
It's done.
You've got nowhere to go.
That was easy. Only 2 stars, but I'll take it. Shit. So I need 500 more. So that'd be 450. Oh, so I only need 450 more. Are you in game right now? Are you starting Overlord? I'll do Overlord real quick. I got 1 minute. Okay, so. Yes. Are you in it? Or whatever? I don't know. Depends, but. Thanks. I don't know if you got a camera or whatever, but there's a really good Sony camera. Okay. It's made for it, but you could put this lens on it. Well, I don't know if you could put this lens on, but this is really good. Every little fucking. I get freaked out by it. Okay, I gotta stop touching it. I got it. Send it again. I wasn't quick enough. I don't think I. You know how it is. It's always buggy. There we go. Got it. You gotta hit it as soon as it pops up. Fucking cross-platform and all this other shit. Okay, so what are we doing? Ultra stopping power, more health. So I'm not going to be able to get close. Regain penalty. So this looks like a I might be able to get close enough for this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, same here. I didn't know I had. I was like, how you get that skin? I saw everybody using it, and then I checked and I couldn't see, and I was like, check to see, where it is, and I was like, I already have the skin. I think you get it from something. Check to see if you have it. It's beyond rare. It's beyond gold. It's like ruby or some shit. Should be platinum, but platinum be silver, right? Do you have it? Okay, cool. Also, look for the new camera, streaming camera. Google Sony streaming camera. I think it has everything you need, including the lens. And it's made specifically for streaming. It should be a Sony camera. They just came out with it. It's literally being. It's not in the U. It's going to come out in the U.S. soon. Like it's. I only think it's in Japan, and China, and Taiwan, and Korea, but it's coming out here. No, no, that's the one you can get. It's a newer one. It's specifically made. It has all the A150 100s stuff and more. It has even a newer processor. I forget what it's called. Yeah, look it up though. I gotta look. I'll look it up. I'm gonna lag out here. The Sony FX3. But you do need a lens for it, actually. Oh, it has the same. It has the lens that I have. It has the same exact lens that I got right here on this box. Well, that's some trippy shit. But they know it's a good lens. It's weird because I asked for something, and literally a couple months later, then they put it out. I'm like, oh fuck, man. But I wanted to get an Aries lens that was like this, and it was $3,000. But the Aries lens was a prime lens, right? That was $3,000, and it was used. But it was a 1.4 thing, I'm talking about monster wide angle lens. And 6 months ago, or 6 months after I was looking for a Pacific lens, this 12-meter lens came out, 12 millimeter focal length, autofocus, so it's better than a prime lens, and it's G Master. And it's new, not used, so when it's used, it could be jarred a little bit, so. But the thing is, like, you have good image come in, you don't have to do a lot to it, you don't have to do all this crazy shit. Yeah, the new Sony, yeah, so I'll show you what it is. Right there, that's the camera you want. It's specifically made for streaming. I have the A7C. This is the FX3. It's made, so it's probably cheaper. I think it's like $1,000, $1,005. So Yeah, it's small phone. I think it's a cropped one, but that's fine. The sensor, it's in, so it has a better sensor than the 5100. So yeah, it's real good. And I'm telling you, man, I have my old lens here. I just got this camera like a month ago, so I have mine's a slightly better camera because it's full frame. It has a bigger thing. If I had a wider, if I set up my green screen a little bit better, I'll have more. Yeah, so it's literally the size of what my webcam has, even larger than my webcam with better clarity. So you can see like the detail. Little peach fuzz. But like I said, I have this lens here. I'm gonna Google it. Let me know if you're interested in this lens, man. I'm gonna put it up for sale. Like literally today. But if you want it, I'll send it to you, man. Yeah, it's very good color accuracy, the new one, and this one. And that's what's important because the thing about it is it does most of, I think it does most of processing in the camera. So it takes the resources off your computer. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And which is good for my crappy computer. So all this webcam, all the my personal image stuff is done in the camera and the information is sent just to be streamed. Yeah. And it has to have good image quality. It has to replicate what you see in real life. So that's even better. And what I like is what happens is when you like redo it, they per pixel per region, they'll take out some of the color, right? And be like, oh, that's good enough. No one could really tell. But the thing is, like once you keep doing it and doing it, it gets so fucked up, which is good because you could take the raw image, it will do it itself and send it how it's supposed to be, you know? So it's really, that's why I had the good color accuracy. But taking all that raw image takes a lot of power, you know, a lot of resources, you know, not power, but you know, all that power, you know, whatever, you know, simple lame terms or whatever. Off your CPU. Like, I don't want to get super technical or whatever, you know. And people were like, no, technically it's CPU processing, you know, and I'm like, dude, the power of the CPU is not utilized.
How's it going?
But it's good. I mean, sometimes you gotta get technical, you know.
Time to fortify.
Especially in streaming, man. But soon, streaming is getting really simplified, you know. You press a button on the next generation console, you'll be able to stream.
Fortification deployed.
But you would have had two processors, I think. Or probably one, a chiplet designed for it. Some shit like that, I don't know.
Here we go.
Some ARM thing.
You're not so tough. Okay,
Do you want your overkill?
secured.
I'm gonna buy overkill. Is that cool?
Setting up a barrier.
Sweet. Hell yes.
Energy collected. Energy tap upgraded.
Time's up. Enemy reinforcements.
Gotcha.
Nice. Good to go.
Juvie's a shotgun. Everything else. What we got here?
Barrier upgraded.
Good to go.
Next.
Reject obliterated.
Nice.
Let's do this.
Another deck unit.
Damn it! Got it. Fortification upgraded.
Time to rebuild our shit and get ready for another round.
Outstanding. Damn right.
Nice.
Ah,
Come on, you want some of this? That's how it's done.
time's up. Here they come.
Reject spotted. was a classy lady. Damn.
Just in time. Trap set. Hell yes. Energy tap upgraded. Grenade is hot.
Nice.
Tap emptied. Tap upgraded. Sentry upgraded. Sweet.
Now this is more like it.
Sentry reloaded. Time's up. Enemy reinforcement. Time for a little target play. Let's do this. Evasive maneuvers engaged.
Just in time.
Sentry repaired. Oh yeah.
Alright, this is it. This is for all the marbles.
They think they got a chance. Cute. Sentry reloaded. Sentry reloaded. Fire in the hole.
Damn it.
We've got a sniper elite.
Okay, never mind. I thought
Energy cap is full.
that was 12 right there.
Picking up. Feel it in now. Fortification upgraded. Repairing a barrier. Oh yeah. Don't mind if I do.
Get them all stocked out.
Nice. Sentry reloaded.
Nope. Close enough. See here. Got him. Got him. That's it. It's over. Is there another enemy? Done.
Fortification deployed.
Nice.
Nice. Hey. Thanks. How's it go?
Good job. Too bad. Tanks. Got the 450 I need to break 3,000. Barely. And I got the purple. The coveted purple. Is that the one I need? Oh, I needed the blue one actually. The stem. Yeah, the stem upgrade, yeah. Yeah. I'm upgrading my veteran right now. That's what I need. I need just over 3,000 to do this right here. Only level 3. I mean a level 11, but this is... I need to get 3 cards for this. 3,000. So now every card I get gives me a little bit better situation here. 5. I might even do this for 5,000. So the last 15, last 30 cards that I need, be 10 and 20, will be for this. So I need 5,000. And it'll be a lot easier to play this guy. Oh, I see. So this is actually a good card to have. So I would boost the Lancer recoil and put it over here. Okay. So I'm gonna jump off here. Yeah, easily. So my tour, I could reroll one of these. Which one has the bigger stars? Okay, the first one. Oh, I am definitely going to do that super quick. I'm just going to jump in a random game. Do this like insanely quick. Okay, Surge. Yeah.
Energy tap is full. That exciting enough for everyone? Well, we're not done yet. Nice.
Sweet. Good to go.
I'm taking this ammo.
Time's up! Here they come!
Time for a little target practice.
Energy tap is full.
Nice job. Dig in and get ready for more.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh yeah.
drop off here. Off the mount.
You're not getting away from me.
Oh, got it.
Area secure. Look around for ammo. Tap emptied.
And I'm good. Done. Yeah. That's what I just did. I just got the 12. I re-rolled to get a free re-roll. I just did that real quick. And it was not bad. I got 6 stars out of it. So. Good little boost. I gotta start on this Cupid Torque Bow tag. Get a few kills here, a few kills there. Looks like a little bit of a grind, you know, but I'll do it. All right. So I guess you're not interested in the lens. I'll put it up for sale probably on eBay. Later on today or whatever, you know. But yeah, but look at it. If you want to buy it brand new, it's a good lens. Or you could get this lens that I do got. So depending on which one you want to do, I really recommend. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. No problem. Yeah, get the camera. I really recommend that camera because it has everything you need to stream. It literally, you could plug it into your computer. I'm just glad yeah. So just do more research. Just keep reading up on it until you feel confident. Really, you know, cross-reference this like a motherfucker. Because just buy it once, and that way you'll be all right. So now I know that I'm basically good for the next 10 years. Like I'm good. Yeah, I mean, unless some crazy technology comes out, I'm really good for life. You know what I'm talking about? Definitely easy for the next 5, 10 years. I mean, I don't really see anything improving beyond what I need. Yeah. Okay, but I'm gonna jump off here.